Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share something that is very near and dear to my heart, my seasonal decorating schedule. I've worked on this for years and I finally feel like I'm at a point that I've got it just right. So I want to just mention that I wrote up a free printable seasonal decorating schedule. If anybody agrees with me or whatever and kind of wants it, I will leave it in the description below. It's a link. You can just go print it off if you so feel like it. All right, so I'm just gonna start off with Christmas because that's the next season that's gonna be coming up here. So every Christmas, for when I want to go for decorating for Christmas, I always decorate for Christmas on Black Friday. Not a day before and not a day after. You have to be able to have a wonderful Thanksgiving with the pumpkins and the leaves and the turkey and the orange. Otherwise, if you are sitting down and enjoying a big Thanksgiving meal with Christmas decor, are you kidding me? What are you doing? Okay, that's all I have to say. What are you doing? Do not decorate before Black Friday, please. Day after let Thanksgiving have its day, then decorate. And you don't want to do it any later than Black Friday, otherwise Christmas season is just too short. So it has to be right after. Stop shopping, just get up and get it done. Or shop early and decorate through the night. I don't care how you have to do it. I don't care if you have to decorate a little bit on Saturday, okay? But this needs to be done. And okay, next is winter. So this is going to be something that people will probably not agree with me. I know. Everything comes down December 26th. We do not keep anything up. I know most people say, oh no, I want my Christmas decorations up for the new year. Yeah, that's fine. But I love winter decor, not Christmas decor, but just winter. Birch trees, snow theme, even some wintry evergreens, as long as there's no red anywhere to be found in anything. And I have to do that like December 26th, because if I wait any longer, my winter decorations are too short, because from December 26th is winter till, let's see. So I keep the winter season doesn't last long. It's only about 2 to 3 weeks, because mid-January, I'm getting ready for Valentine's Day. And Valentine's Day is important to me. So, let's see, like January 15th to January 20th, probably more like January 20th is more acceptable. Wherever you got room to play around there, but mid-January, time to get rid of those winter decorations. The winter wonderland. That's how I like it. I love the winter wonderland, the pine cones everywhere. Next is Valentine's. Love decorating for Valentine's. It feels really cozy after the winter. It's just lots of red and roses and pinks and hearts. Just flood your house with the warmth of red. And then obviously that'll stay up till February 15th. And then everything shifts to St. Patrick's Day. And my style for St. Patrick's Day is a little bit more muted, farmhousey type St. Patrick's. Not so like orangey stuff. I do like a little bit of like gold shimmering through. I think that's classy. But sometimes St. Patrick's Day can feel a bit kiddish to me, I think. I don't know. So, yeah. So St. Patrick's Day, obviously from February 15th to March 18th will be St. Patrick's Day. That's pretty straightforward, I would think. And then right after St. Patrick's Day. Now this, I have struggled with this for years. But right after St. Patrick's Day, March 18th comes Easter decorations. Now I used to try to connect Easter and spring. And I think it's fine to do that if that's how you want to decorate it. That's how your decorations work. But for me, I found it kind of hard, because I like to have Easter a lot of and here's the other thing. spring colors are like purples, yellows, pinks, blues. You can have all those like light, bright colors. Problem is for me, those purples and pinks and the yellows and then the blues, they just don't go together to me. And I like to have a lot of thinking about Jesus's resurrection at that time. Like, this is what I'm wanting to meditate at this time, and it's just barely spring. It's not, especially here where we live in Montana, it's not really, there's not much green right after St. Patrick's Day in here. So it's just, so I'm starting to think that it should just be purples and yellows on Easter time. And I focus more on Jesus's resurrection, not birth, we already did that, resurrection. So purple for me is a royal color, and I also really like the daffodils. And then I throw in some crosses, like especially like wooden crosses. That's the time I would put those up. And so I'm trying to find more. I'm still working on the Easter decorations to fill out this purple yellow vibe that I want to go for. And then, so that'll be March 18th, decorate for Easter. And then obviously that stays up till Easter. And then the day after Easter is all about spring. Now, I love spring. For me, spring is lots of pinks and blues, light blues, like baby blues. But mainly pink. I like pink to be the star of the show, and then blues kind of whisked in. And just, if you can just flood your house in just these beautiful pink flowers. I'm still working on this. I'm like I said, I'm still working on trying to separate the two, Easter and spring. So just flood your house in pinks, and now we are just talking about spring and just everything coming to life. And it's just shining through. Where I felt like Easter, I felt more like was that early spring feel, like, you know, those pictures of those flowers peeping up through the snow. And then spring is just bright. For me, this is like this is my way of trying to mentally get through this. I realize I might not be fully right on that one. So there is room for like interpretation depending on who you are on that. Some other things there's not room. So after spring, I at first used to struggle with when do you decorate for 4th of July? Because you obviously it needs its time, it needs its sunlight. You can't just like decorate for 4th of July 1st, that would be ridiculous, and then take it down July 5th. And then it hit me. I was like, this is brilliant. The weekend right before Memorial Day, so that would be like that Thursday or that Friday or whenever you have time to do it, the week prior to Memorial Day weekend. I decorate. That's my saint. Like that's my patriotic thing. That's my flags. Just full out 4th of July, Memorial Day decorations, and that gets quite a long time because that's Memorial Day weekend all the way through, so that'll be like the end of May all the way through June, and then through the 4th of July, obviously that all stays up. That's fun and bright and summery-ish, and then it all comes down July 5th. Then for me it's fun, it's like warm summer feel, and for me summer is sunflowers. So I just love decorating. Everything in my house will be yellow, bright yellows, sunflower, muted greens, just sunflowers everywhere in my house from July 5th. And then this one is the kind of interpretation. If you don't have kids and you're not really into the back to school vibe, you probably won't decorate for this. But I've enjoyed recently, this has only been a couple years now, mid-August, so like I would say August 15th to August 20th again. Somewhere around there, I start decorating for back to school. And this has been hard. I've been trying to tweak this recently, but I think for a while it's just going to be mainly themed on apples. Just flooding my house in apples and then throwing in some back to school vibes in there is what I think I'm going to do with that. I'm trying to lean more into that and focus more on that. we'll see. Back to school, I usually keep up probably the week after Labor Day, because usually, well, at least for me, I start school with my kids the day after Labor Day. And then there's that whole week. So you obviously want the back to school up for that week. But then probably after that week, I'm starting to feel like I want it gone anyway. And I'm starting to feel fallish coming on. So kind of the beginning of September-ish. I think that could be room for interpretation, really. And then I start decorating for fall. And for me, fall, Thanksgiving, that's all just combined into one thing. So fall's probably my longest season that's up, because it'll be up from early to mid-September all the way till Black Friday. So that's probably my longest season that stays up. But I really love decorating for fall. It's so cozy, warm, all the leaves, and also I just love to think about being thankful and Thanksgiving, and that's the season to have all your Thanksgiving stuff up and out, and there's so much fun things about fall. And so yeah, that kind of brings us all the way back down to Black Friday, where we started. So that is about it. I don't know, I'm curious if you'll agree with me, disagree with me. If you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Like if you were like, come on, that's ridiculous, or you had a way better way of doing it. But this is my official decorating schedule that I have been working on for years, trying to perfect and figure out. I hate when you wake up and you're like, oh, when did that, in the spring especially, and be like, when did grass turn green? Or what day is it? I love being able to know what day I'm in, and really experience the day and experience the seasons as much as I can. And to me, that's what decorating and celebrating does. You really try to experience where you're in and really try to enjoy the time you're in. I'm rambling a lot, I know. Thanks for letting me ramble. And yeah, so I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know if you think I'm crazy or actually incredibly smart.